Do you want to wow your guests with a delicious Italian side dish? Stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Chef Rich. Today we're going to be making a risotto. Very, very basic risotto. You can add all different types of things. You can add spinach, mushrooms. Basically, you can add anything. You can add seafood to a risotto. We're just gonna be making a fairly basic, plain risotto with some Parmesan cheese. I have 2 cups of Arborio rice that I've rinsed off. And this is Arborio rice, which is the best rice for risotto. I have a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons, actually 2.5 tablespoons of garlic, 1 large onion diced, 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese, and over here I have 6 cups of chicken stock, hot. And it's very important that the chicken stock is hot. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna saute off our onions, and we're gonna saute them until they're translucent, probably about 6 minutes, I'm guessing, 7 minutes. So I'm gonna get these going, and I'll show you what they look like in 6 or 7 minutes. So our onions have been cooking for right about 6 minutes, and now we're gonna add our garlic. They're starting to get a little brown, it's not a problem now. You don't really want them too brown, but I'm just gonna saute this for about another minute. And after that, you do want your chicken stock to be hot for this preparation. So we'll talk about our chicken stock as we're working with it. We'll cook this out for about another minute, and I will show you what to do next. So our garlic has been cooking for right about a minute, minute and a half. And now we're gonna add our Arborio rice. We're just gonna give this a mix. And I'm gonna saute the rice for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna move it 1 or 2 times, cook it for a total of about a minute and a half, and then we'll go from there. See you shortly. So our rice has been sauteing for about a minute and a half, like I said. Now, when you make a rice, you generally bring it up to a boil and cover it. A risotto rice is a nice creamy rice dish. And the way you get that creaminess is by adding about a cup of chicken stock at a time and then giving it a good stir. By the way, the chicken stock is very heavily fortified, meaning if you buy a box of chicken stock, you have to add like a bouillon or 2 to it to bring up the flavor. I'm gonna put a recipe down below in the description down below, but you want like a very well fortified chicken stock because otherwise your risotto will just be extremely bland. So you want like a nice strong flavor. You'll notice that this is pretty dry at this point. The pan was hot, so it actually absorbed very, very quickly. So we're gonna add, let's put this up a little bit. We add another 2 ladlefuls. When I say a cup at a time, it doesn't have to be exactly a cup. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna stir this every minute or so. And what happens is it actually releases the starch and it gets very, very creamy. So when you're done, you have a nice creamy rice as opposed to like a very dry rice. So I'm gonna keep doing this and I'll show you what it looks like as we proceed. And see you in a couple minutes. So our liquid is about halfway done, I'm guessing. And every now and then when the liquid dries, I add another 2 ladlefuls and keep stirring it. Stir it like literally every 20 to 30 seconds. It shouldn't be sticking at all. And as I said, what this does is it releases the starch from the rice and it gives like a very, very nice creamy dish. So we're gonna keep cooking it and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. So our risotto's been cooking probably for about 20 to 25 minutes. I've been adding the water slowly. In the end, I did have to add another 3 cups of water to this to get it finished cooking. You'll see how it's nice and creamy. At this point, I'm gonna add half the Parmesan cheese because there's definitely a decent amount of salt in here. I also added the pepper. I didn't add the salt in the end. I added only the pepper. And once again, I will put that in the description down below. I'm going to taste this and put it on a plate and I'll show you what it looks like and I'll see you in a couple minutes. So I put our risotto in a bowl. I put just a little bit more Parmesan on top and some parsley. As I had said, this is a great dish. You could add wild mushrooms, you could add spinach, you could add any type of vegetables. A lot of people put seafood in there or fish. So you can do all types of things with risotto. It is definitely somewhat of a labor of love. Literally, I was at the stovetop for 25 to 30 minutes just stirring this. So it is a really nice dish, and if you want to impress your guests, it's a really great dish, classy dish, but it's definitely a little bit of a labor of love where it takes some time to make. Anyway, I'm gonna take a taste. It's nice and creamy. Tastes really, really, really good. Between the Parmesan, the garlic, the onions, it just all comes together, and it's a really, really super great dish. Really great tasting. If you enjoy this style of cooking, please try the recipe. Let me know how it comes out. I'd love to hear from you. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments down below. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Be safe.